Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you a new chord. It's called the C7 chord for your ukulele. Last time we did a C chord where you had on the first string you put your third finger in the third fret, strummed all the strings. Now we're going to do a C7 chord, which is going to be the first finger placed on the first string, first fret. And you can tell it gives you a little bit of tension. It's more of a bluesy chord. Okay, so going in the shortcut, you always want to try and find a shortcut between chords from the C to the C7. I can pretty much keep that first finger down without lifting up. Just going to go back and forth between the C and the C7 chord. So we'll do measure C, measure C7, measure C, measure C7. In 4/4 time, here we go. Oh, and we're going to use a quarter note strum. So that means one strum per count. And also, usually when I strum, I should be strummed by the sound hole, so you should too. I'm doing it up here higher in the neck, just so you can see a little bit better. So, and also I'm strumming with the back of my index finger downward. Sometimes you may see me, it looks like I'm holding an invisible pick. And even when I do that, I'm still hitting with the back of my finger, or the nail there. Or I could use a pick, which will give us a little louder sound. Those are your options. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. C7. 1, 2, 3, 4. C. 1, 2, 3, 4. C7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Since I showed you that you could use a pick, I guess I should show you how to strum with the pick. So here's your pick. Notice it looks like a triangle. Here's the skinniest part pointed down towards your ukulele. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my index finger and I'm going to put it kind of like along like that angle underneath the pick. And then I drew a line that showing that the thumb's going to go across. The thumb looks like it's going horizontally, and that's pretty accurate. So that leaves me with about 1/3 of the pick showing. So when I strum, I'm just going to go lightly, or brush lightly across the strings. I'm just like maybe touching about 1/16 of an inch at the top one, and just going right across them. I don't want to go in deep. You can kind of see that's deep into those because that'll take it longer to get through the strum, and also it'll make a clunkier sound, I think. If you just brush through, it gives it just a nice bright tone there. And when you're strumming, you're using mostly your wrist. There's a little bit of elbow movement going with it, but it's not going to be all elbow where you're going up and down like that. So there's mostly just kind of like going downward motion along the strings. So let's listen to the difference between using a pick and your finger to see what it sounds like. So here's with the pick. And here's with the index finger. So they're pretty similar. I think the pick is a little bit louder. It's a little bit more harsh or brash, maybe. With the fingers, it's a little bit more mellow, gentler, maybe. So it gives you a quieter tone. So it depends on what you want. Okay, so the other thing, I said that you want to try and leave just 1/3 of the pick showing. As you're starting, if you leave a half of the pick showing, that's still okay. You just kind of have to get used to how it feels between the index finger and the thumb. And the one thing I would strongly recommend, I've seen people hold it like this, where the triangle is pointed downward, and they have the thumb like this, and they'll strum like that. That just doesn't give you enough support. As you strum, the pick goes deeper in between the strings, and it just doesn't give you the support you need. So that's one way I would strongly say don't strum like that. Don't hold the pick that way. The other thing that I have to warn you about, though, is if you do use a pick, there's no pick guard on your ukuleles. So this, with time, you can get scratches, so just be aware of that. I also want to show you a new note and strum pattern today. So far we've learned about quarter notes, which receive one count, and for one measure there would be 4 quarter notes. The total 4 beats, because 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 4. We've also done a half note strum, which gets 2 counts each strum. So 2 plus 2 equals 4, so you can fit 2 half notes into a measure of 4/4 time. Okay, so our new note is called a whole note. It looks like an O. It receives 4 counts, so you only fit 1 in per measure of 4/4 time. So that gets 4 counts. So that's the equivalent of 2 half notes or 4 quarter notes. So if we look here, this is our longest note so far, medium, and this is our shortest note of duration. So if I was going to clap out this beat, so this is one measure with a whole note, a second measure, and then this sign here means repeat. Those 2 little dots and the double bar, that means repeat. That means go back to the beginning, and we're going to play it one more time. So it's going to be a total of 4 measures. So I'm just going to go ahead and clap those 4 measures. So I count to 4 and we'll begin. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that we've clapped the whole note, let's go ahead and do the strum with an exercise here. We're going to go 2 measures of C, 2 measures of C7, and then repeat it. It's in 4/4 time. I'm going to use the pick this time. Start at the C, 1, and we're going to count it at a faster tempo because they last longer. So otherwise we'll be sitting here forever. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. C7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. C7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So hope you're having fun. Keep practicing. See you in the next video.